for an analysis of, if you were a hiring manager and you were hiring for this position, how good of a match do I appear to be based on my resume? And then you could ask, well, where do you see the potential gaps in experience or qualifications? And then I think that the AI tool could do an analysis for you like that. And then based on the information, then you can decide, okay, well, do I really have those gaps? Or is that just missing information on my resume? And so then that could give the job seeker a way to potentially add to their resume if they have, of course, only if they have the experience that is referenced as a gap.
I love that example you just gave because what you just did at the beginning, that's classic prompt engineering, like asking it those specific questions and giving it you if you're just going to ask it like a one-off question like you would in a Google search. And I think that's what people need to realize is that uh, Google search and using Chat GPT are totally different things. So
But
that's
yeah,
where you
let's take it a step further too. So like let's talk about like prompts for like preparing for an interview. So then you could say, here's the job description, here's my resume. My first interview is with a VP of HR. So if you provide all the information and the context on who the interview is with, then you can say, help me prepare for the interview. Can you provide me with some potential questions that a typical VP of HR would ask when hiring for this position? And then you could say, okay, great. Now I'm going to be going into a technical interview. I'm going to be interviewing with a VP of engineering or whatever the title is. And ChatGPT could give some potential, or, one of these AI tools could give some potential questions from the lens of that person. So I think it's really important to say like the end user is, or the
yes.
is, or the person that, please provide suggestions from the perspective of a VP of HR or a VP of engineering or of an entrepreneur. And so again, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll just give some ideas on, what you could do to prepare. So those are just some things that I've noticed.